Well, my brave knights, princesses, and princesses, Frowner Season 3 is here. And with it, a lot of changes and some changes that didn't happen, and Tyler.
Indeed, and tonight, this near midnight night, we will be talking about all these changes, all our opinions, and giving you a little bit of a look at the Gladiator and Highlander.
So as you all know, the Gladiator and Highlander were severely hyped. People were really excited for these two. Tyler at first was very skeptical about the Gladiator, but once he started playing him, he actually really enjoys it. As you can see, my Kenshi has changed. For those of you that are trying to find stuff, I have a few things, not everything.
Just know that his sword is really beautiful.
So this is the Gladiator. The Gladiator is basically...
Think Nobushi with PK-like movement.
Yeah.
But the thing about the Gladiator I have noticed is a lot of people think that his dash is going to be like the PK where you can dodge and attack. That's not true. His dash is very short, more intermediate for like less short attacks and such. But the biggest compliment for the Gladiator is what he has, what no one else has, is he has probably the best mix-ups that you can possibly do in the game.
Now the blade I have is the Mihara. This is the full set.
Oh, that's actually the full set of that?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
The next blade I'll be looking for, guys, I have the blade for is the Tadashig. It's literally called the Tadashig. The mask here is the Morika. And Tyler, why don't you tell them what you have?
Oh, for who?
For the Gladiator. Oh, that's one of the Gladiator's talents, by the way.
Yeah, everything you see here is all rare. Not a I believe the I guess sort of pitch-like fork end at the end is the Vulcan. Basically, more of like just steel with a nice ornaments. Think about if you ever played Lawbringer. Think of a nice looking, the first like sort of a nice axe you get, but like the pinnacle, except without the axe, without the sort of skull. That's it. I want to tell you guys right now, Phil has kicked my booty with the Kensei when I would play that when we first started.
Yeah. You see how the Berserker moves around like a boxer?
You said Berserker.
Wait, sorry. The Gladiator moves around like a boxer. That's one of the things I think why Tyler likes the guys so much. Now we're on as you can see, we're on one of the new maps. What is this map, Tyler?
It is, I think,
Citadel.
Yeah.
Oh.
I forgot to turn the gear sets off, so I'm definitely going to have to watch my heavies nowadays. But if you guys don't know that effect, a lot of people have been asking, like, where do you get that? The only effect you can really get, they'll probably add it later on for Steel and all that, but it's only for Season Pass owners for any DLC character. Say, like, the Shinobi, Centurion. Like, my Centurion has this.
Also, you guys probably know... Go ahead, sorry.
No, continue. Please continue.
Also, if you guys notice, I also bring crystals on me. I spent a good 18k steel to get that. Was it worth it? Yes. So you were saying, Tyler?
But in this episode, really we're gonna make it, I don't know, what, 20-25 minutes if you can? Give it a more of a detail. Ow.
I can't. Ow. Now, when Tyler first played the Gladiator, I was parrying almost everything he did because I kind of just watched him for a while, and I kind of felt underwhelmed at first. I felt bad too that I was decimating Tyler's character, but But now, as you guys can see, he's decimated me because he's had a day to basically get used to the character.
Yeah, I hope you guys didn't know day 1 and rep 1. It was a thing with like the Centurion that me and Phil kind of did, because like Phil, if you guys are curious, a little spoiler, Phil will be maining the Highlander. If you guys want to know his reason, I'll say it. He just says, I want to be able to say that I main the hardest guy in the game.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing now. But we will be showing you, Phil has another character with some legendary gear, and I will be showing you my other 2, and Phil knows who they are.
Yeah, of course. I started maining 2, just the Kenshi and the Shinobi recently, because Tyler told me that basically I branched too much, and he was right. I do branch a lot.
I'm dead. Oh no.
It's because I guess I wanted to get my Rochi up there, and now he is, and I've seen some of the stuff he gets, and it's amazing. I don't have any of it yet, just don't worry.
But
the Centurion, for those of you that love him, is still he's always going to be Tyler's favorite.
Most definitely.
If you guys are somebody who's been bashed a lot in the face like I have by raiders, you'll learn. You can learn to read arm movements. Wow, that's my foot. My finger was not on the guard brake.
But it's interesting. I'm very interested to see how Phil sees me and how he.
I didn't do that.
What happened?
Frana dropped me from the game.
Well, continue talking. You can show him your gear, for example.
Oh yeah, I'll show you guys. Here's a Kenshi. So, here's the blade. So you guys want to see it. This is the Mihara. No, it's glory. It's gorgeous. The other blade I have is the Tadashi. That's the one I just told you. See, it has. Oh, hold on. It has peacock. It has a whole peacock engraving here. The other blade is the Masamun. It's basically entirely silver, and it's basically like the dragon one I had. Then there is the Yanagawa, which is basically like the Uonuma, only silver with blue stain on it. I have the Tanuki arms and the Rinken arms, which look different, yes. This is the Tanuki helm. It has a frown instead of just a circle like the Shura did. And now I'll show you my Shinobi's gear, and then Tyler will show off his gear. For the Shinobi, I have the Serpentine right head. I discovered that there is Immortal and Snake Root blades and Exquisite. This is the Snake Root arms. They basically look like they have padding on them, and the chains are down there. These are Daffodil. Daffodils are spiky. And Rosary P has no patch on them, just sleeves and one armor piece there. I also have Rosary P to match with the arms. So that's all I have right now. As for handles, we have Vendetta and Good and Evil, which are old handles. Right now, it's just a grind to get everything, because that's what I'll be doing. So now, Tyler, take it away.
Oh, good. For the most part, when I guess what I'm trying to say, well, what I'm about to say, might come off as a bit sort of critical, but obviously you're critical. We are all critical with anything that comes out, no matter what. So the update. This update has, well, actually, let me do something. This update has added plenty of things: new characters, new gear, new sounds, completely. The movements revamped everything. However, there is something that they have not added, which was kind of promised, is a defense meta change. Being as you can still, parry. You can still parry without a stamina. You can still parry into a guard break. All the things they said they were going to remove.
Yeah, Tyler and I established that at the beginning of this morning when he was first playing his Gladiator.
It's unfortunate because I was really looking forward to it. But overall, as the characters, I've not played much Highlander. I'm not a very good Highlander player, but because I've not played him. And I don't mean to sound pretentious nor cocky with that statement, but I feel maybe if I practiced a little bit more, I would be better, as everything goes. The Highlander, well, he's like that big bully you couldn't beat up. He's just, I mean, he's a big guy. And he's very reliant on fainting, like the Kensei.
Now, the Highlander's attacks are, some of them are as slow as the, oh, he grabbed me. As the Shigoki, which when I heard about that, I was like, oh, because, oh, he almost grabbed me again. Now he kicked me. Ow. Because the Shigoki's attacks are pretty slow. But they're also... oh. But they're also painful. When the Shigoki hits you with them, they hurt. Right, Taylor?
Their damage is underwhelming for what sword they have. But,
I believe that the Highlander does deserve a bit of a damage buff. But go ahead, Taylor.
He does have a thing where you can crush and counterattack from any direction. Wait, do it again.
Which does that direction and then. So why don't you show them his
zone?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that can be countered at any time.
Yes, it can be. What's scary about that zone is the fact and that cold grab thing's terrifying because there's nothing you can do about it once he has you. Did you hear any noise? No.
You just heard the swift boom, and then.
No, he won't. His blade is that sharp.
But when it comes down to both characters, Phil will be maining the Highlander as of next week. He will be saving his steel for that. And then Life. I plan on getting my Gladiator to at least, rep. I'd say 4 or 5 before anyone else gets it. Oh. Well, dang. That's unfortunate. Yeah, but I'm dead. GG.
Good fight.
Stop talking. You're talking too much.
What?
The guy was talking so much in that exchange. He's like, I'm like, boy, you're just beheading somebody. Calm yourself. But truly, this update definitely did bring variety to For Honor. I do hope that new executions come for these two,
Oh
possibly from
yeah, they
Endless.
will. They will.
Um, the Centaurian, actually, I'll let Phil take it from here. You can, Phil, just tell him my insecurity about. I'm a big cosmetic guy, and so is Phil. But just Phil, take it away when it came down to the Centaurian with my concerns.
Yeah, the Centurion's gear, while some of it was great, I mean, his blades are great. Tyler has all of them, and
Except for one.
except for one. His gear is mostly the same when it comes down to it. And one thing that Tyler said that I kind of agree with is that why is it when you're a certain prestige level, like say 9, that you get the same stuff from prestige 1, and you're all the way up here, and you're getting prestige 1 gear in the form of prestige 7 gear, basically. Shouldn't you just get what is new or up there?
I mean, I know money-wise that'd be unfair. You know, you get to a certain level, there's not much point of scavenging, all that. I mean, but the idea of this is that, you know, you get to a certain level, you get this new stuff, right? You get this new rarity.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Phil, for example, you're about to see the class I own everything for. Every sword, every chest plate, every helmet. And I will say one thing, when it came down to swords, this man did not disappoint at all.
No.
That, of course, is the Warden. I will be on public, and Phil might like this. I will be on public to say Phil we've always had this, he's always had this chance to beat my Warden. And it has been, I will say, months. He has never beat my Warden for months. I demolished, destroyed, but as of last night, he did it. He made my Warden go 1-3, and finally took down my Warden, which I am very proud of.
Now, what is that blade?
This is the Caliburn, I believe, is how you say it, but it's really like a Celtic blade to me. Like
it
the way
still looks like a cutlass to me.
Yeah.
And Tyler likes this blade that I have here. This is I forget its name. Ow. The helmet you have?
Yep.
What's it called?
The helmet is trying to remember, it's gonna be interesting.
Horse Lord?
No, I don't. It's not the Horse Lord. It's
King of the Hall?
No, not King of the Hall. It's the other one. Cool. But every single time.
Yeah, that's happened to him like 3 times now. Every time we've fallen.
But when it comes down to this, the Warden is not disappointed with his armor at all. His helmets are epic to me. His swords are always beautiful. His gear is just flawless to me.
Yeah. Now don't get us wrong, the Cent has some pretty awesome blades.
Oh, once you see, I think he looks beautiful.
It's just that one helmet he has, though. That Asian helmet that just made Tyler kind of cry a little bit inside. So I don't think Tyler's found all the helmets for that Cent yet.
Yep, I found them all.
Oh, you did? Ow.
Oh, this is interesting.
Oh, that hurt. Now, do you want to tell them what the other ones you have are called?
Once I get out of this, yes. But the Warden I dropped for a while to get my Center Rep 9. So we're going to speak a little bit on the Warden's gear. So, the max gear level was 180, by the way. The helmet I was using was the Lord. Yeah, it was the Lord of Manor. Never mind. The Lord of Manor is the ones with the 3 stripes on each going down. You know, sort of along with the spikes on the top of the head. Very beautiful, if I must say so myself. Let's see here. Then you have the Tedious helm. It is sort of with a line in the middle, you know, 4 diagonal things. It's hard to explain because you have to put a picture, but I'm sure that's Phil, I use but the Horse Lord helm is just, it's probably the coolest looking one. One with the, like, the, you know, sort of squares and then the line square. And now the blades that we have are the Caliburn, Howard, Merodach, and Endora. Endora just is gold. Like,
on the guard of the Endora, there is a wolf.
There's a wolf on the guard and hilt. I'm gonna use all different things. I think I have, yeah, tedious. This is.
And if you look at it upside down, it looks like a big arrow.
Indeed, it does. Oh. I'm using the full horse sort of armor at the moment. I'm going to show to the world. I don't know what Phil believes to be his best still. I believe it to be his Kensei.
I think my Kensei is my best now. Took a while. Now the reason why my Rochi is so high, guys, is like I said, I played him a lot, but I stopped because I'm focusing on Shinobi and Kenshi. My Orochi is where I want him to be because now I can just get gear for him and everything will be fine.
This is the full horse lord, like shoulder, everything. But this game definitely is taking the, you know, turn in the right direction to me. I like where it's going. Big time.
Round 1.
Oh no, if you were wondering, we will probably attempt the tournament sometime.
Yes.
It's going to be a time. Since of what I've heard, it's pretty terrifying.
Whoa, what?
But yeah, these are new maps you guys are seeing. They also fixed up some of the old maps to where it isn't as annoying to go through.
Yes, my Warren does sound like he's trying to give birth to a baby, but that is perfectly fine.
Do you want to show them the other thing you have to other?
Oh, I don't have that one.
This is the golf emote. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Other people do it. Oh. Oh. Ow.
Yes, in case you guys want to know, he would have won that round if he would have threw me into the wall. it's gonna be interesting seeing Phil with the Highlander, definitely.
Mainly because he can crush it kind of attack in 3 different directions. That'll be quite a show.
Whoa.
But I'm not trash.
I know, but the other one doesn't have good sound effects yet.
Oh. That's right, moment of peace hasn't been fixed yet.
Now there's only one more character to showcase. Phil's favorite guy to fight. I just want to let you guys know that Phil loves fighting this guy.
I don't. But he's part of the game, so I can't complain.
Technically you can, but it's just pointless.
I can't because he's part of the game. Yeah, people screamed that that they want the guy the Sent to be nerfed, and it's just like he's part of the game. Nothing we can do about it.
You gotta beauty and accept. This is you can't just nerf things to the ground. Like,
See the Conqueror.
all right, let's. Using my favorite set when it comes down to the sword.
So this is the Centurion with his I think that is the
Phoenix.
yeah, I was gonna say that. It has painting on the blade there. You can see it.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Um
On the other side, it does have a little bit of engravings.
Round 1.
See, even he has it.
So let's see.
Oh.
See if we can see it. Yep. Look, Sent, stop moving. Sent, come on, behave. If you guys look, yep. If you guys look really carefully, you can see the engravings on the blade there. And if you look at the Sent, like, what's the armor called? Do you know?
Ooh. It's called recovering gameplay state.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I will say afterwards. But anyway. They have nerfed him because look how slow he is.
Do they like, ow. Ow. Did they do like a secret nerf I don't know about? The wall. I just love you.
Look at my sword. The way it turns red.
I do have a hard time fighting Centurions, guys. But I'm not the only one.
No, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't have a hard time fighting him. Gladiator is just an interesting guy to fight.
Now I must warn you guys about one thing. When you're fighting a Centurion, I'm sure you all know this, but don't run out of stamina. It's hard, I know, but just don't. Just don't.
Especially if that new defensive meta gets changed, then you're screwed.
We all know that's probably gonna be not till next season, Tyler.
Round 3. Apparently there's gonna be new armor and just swords in general, like just completely.
The steam is coming off of Tyler's the amount of. Also, the tracing on that guy's dagger is just insane.
Did you just call it a dagger?
Gladius. 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 Oh.
Ow. Yeah, Phil would have won if you. What? Victory. What happened?
I don't
You
know.
legit. It looked like you just freaking like Warden slashed me downwards. Round 4. I need to see that on Phil since he's recording it. Like, literally, it looked like he crushed and counterattacked me is what happened.
I don't know. I have such a hard time timing that. It's so hard to do. Oh, give me a break. Ow.
Toasty. Yes, he is rep 9, and I plan to get my Gladiator to this point. Anyways. There'll probably be one more duel before we all decide to end this illustrious sort of video. But in case you were curious, Philip, the armor, I do have the full set, is called the Creta. I do have the helmet for it. It legit is just a gold helmet. It's legit just has the beard, the things around it, nothing special. But last duel, and this is our final take. Phil, your final take on this season, even though you don't have the Highlander. Go.
Well, everything, it's pretty cool, pretty good so far. Would I like the meta changes to happen? Yes, I would. Even if not all of them, just some of them. Do I think the Highlander needs a bit of a damage buff? Maybe. Just for certain attacks to all of them.
Indeed.
Do I think the Gladiator needs something too? Yeah, he needs something. Do I like the new maps? Yes, we've played Dominion on new maps, and yes, they do have, what do you call them? Ballistas.
Ballistas, environmental sort of things happening.
And they insta-kill you.
Yep, insta-kill! Oh, Gladiator Shinobi, huh? That is what an interesting battle. People are already calling for a nerf for the Gladiator, but literally I just sat there, I'm like, I mean, think about it, he's really easy to counter. I mean, this is how I view it.
I guess that Steam post didn't help.
Yeah, but apparently they're not going to be looking to nerf at any time soon.
It's one happy Gladiator. Oh. That was fast.
Best execution to me. Literally, if you guys don't know, he hits you in the neck with his shield, he stabs you in the foot, and then just uppercuts you like, hey, screw you. To me, that is just the best and the most brutal. The next best one to me, honestly, is probably when he throws you over, but it's a tie between where he pushes you out and says, and he gives you the scorpion, get over here, and hits you in the face.
Well, Shinobi has that too.
Yeah.
Also, when Tyler began this, he was pretty slow, but he's gotten faster.
I'm I have to understand that this is the block stance I'm getting used to. That was the hardest thing. Because you guys don't know, we both have the same block stance.
Yeah, the Gladiator, I forgot to mention that. The Gladiator has a 2-second block stance, just like the Shinobi does. So... So literally... Uh-huh.
Good fight.
Yeah.
Me and Phil will be playing this a lot tomorrow, but for the most part we'll be out in the morning. So, but I'm curious. Hey, let's do something, Philip.
Mm.
You know what? Let's make this a sort of question. Let's see if they want a series of us playing For Honor.
Yeah, I mean...
How about we get a set number of views and me and Phil can make it happen? What do you say, Phil?
Alright, well, you give the number. How about that?
No, I've always given the number. Remember what I said about the other ones? How about, Phil, put the number down. If you guys can hit set amount of views, how many views, Phil?
100.
100. Oof. That's gonna be nice. 100 views, guys. That's it. You get 100 views and this will become a series.
But it has to be consistent, guys. Now, I'm not asking you guys to do that. You don't have to, but it'd be nice. You guys have free will. You have the right to choose, but you know.
We all know. I think the one thing. How about this? Let's get this video up to 150 likes. And if you guys can break over 150 likes, the next few episodes can consist of 10, 20 views. If you can get this video up to 150 views, then that 100 sort of view cap does not count for the next few videos. But if you don't,
we'll still do this.
Views. Yeah, like we'll still do it. If it's getting, if Phil notices like there's 20, 30, 40 people watching, he'll keep going. You're 100 to 150. So you guys can do it. I'm sure about it.
I believe you guys
Phil's
can.
got some of the best fans in the world. Been loyal since you took that big break and you had no choice.
But yeah, hope you guys are excited because I sure am. We'll be playing a lot of this. I'll be grinding in the shadows and recording stuff for you guys when I'm not grinding. But over the next few days, I am going to be grinding, so the video schedule will be a little bit off and on. And I also have to try to fix my lawnmower tomorrow, and do other things. So, anything else, Tyler?
I hope to get, for pleasant matches in the future to get for you to get enough steel to get that Highlander, and I hope to keep grinding with my Gladiator to get him to where I want him to be. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, guys, he has some really sick looking legendary gear.
Yeah,
and once I get him to that sort of level, oh boy. Even if I get him to rep 7 or 8, then it starts at 7, I believe, but things are gonna happen.
Yep, and the Highlander 2 had some pretty awesome stuff. So yeah, we'll see you guys when we do. Leave a like and subscribe because there's always room for more. See you all next video. Tyler, thank you for your time.
Hey, it was great to be here.
Goodbye, everybody.